Good morning, everybody. It's quite early. He woke me up at 3:28. So, and I had taken a long nap after golf, so I'm pretty awake. I don't even look tired after only having a little over 2 hours of sleep. And I know how much I had because I put on these bedtime Bible studies, and it was like 2 hours and some odd minutes. So it's crazy when he takes you on this journey, what you can handle and what you can't. So anyway, I'm in my love language minute, and sorry about that. I was resting on my feet, and I need to get my back situated much better. Okay, let's try this again. Hey, it is 3:30 in the morning, so come on. We never knows with Natalie. So February 22nd, the good stewardship. This should be great. After a long time, their master returned from his trip and called them to give an account of how they had used his money. The servant said, "Master, you gave me 5 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned 5 more." The master was full of praise. "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together." Matthew 25, verses 19 through 21. Are you honoring God by the way you use your money? God cares about how we use what He gives us. In Matthew 25, we read the famous parable of the talents. Jesus told the story of the master who entrusted certain amounts of money to various servants while he was away. When he returned, some of the servants had been wise stewards and had increased the money. As we see from the verses above, the master responded with praise, and by giving those servants greater responsibility with more money. Financial resources, whether abundant or modest, have tremendous potential for good. Sound planning, buying, saving, and investing are all part of our stewardship. Another aspect of faithful stewardship is giving to God through the church and other Christian organizations. More important than the amount we give is our attitude. Amen. Christian giving is an act of the will prompted by love for God, not a legalistic duty to be performed for merit. Have you and your spouse discussed recently what you are giving to God? Does what you are giving reflect your love for God? When the two of you decide to honor God in your giving, you have taken a big step towards creating a growing marriage. Father, as a couple, we want to be good stewards of all that you have given us. Help us to use our money wisely and to give generously to the kingdom's work. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Thank you for waking me up, and thank you to my viewing audience. I had not realized until yesterday that when I was checking my stats on my YouTube channel, that it defaults only to 28 days, which was pretty cool in itself. Well, when I didn't realize I could do a custom date range, so I really started this journey in August when Princess Harley wasn't doing so good. And instead of praying for her a smooth transition, I just prayed for her to live. And she's still here. Next month it's going to be her 17th birthday. So anything's possible. And when I ran that date range, my viewership, it was at 35,500. Yeah, I am overjoyed. That's God's graces right there. And if you don't believe He has His hand in my life, then you weren't listening. And go back into my videos and watch my journey of my health that was almost 2 years in the making. And I suffered a ton in those 2 years until I started reading my Bible out loud. And when I read that Bible out loud, God heals. God heals. I listened. And then I start reading. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed. Okay, got that. I remember that well when I was a kid. And then the home run. Cast out those demons. So that's what I did. I worked on my girls, my 2 Rottweilers, and I worked on myself. And on January 30th, I became pain-free. Pain-free. So that's His grace. That's His abundance of love. So we need to share that with everyone in this world and unite these countries before the evil and the darkness takes over. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I never know what I'm going to say, what this is going to trigger, so I just go with it. I don't read these ahead of time, despite what some people may think. Everything that I post is raw, unrehearsed, unless it's something that I was so passionate about and I started writing, and then, I've given that a lot of thought, and then I'll read what I've written prior to my videos, but I haven't done that recently, so I'm sure I'm about to do that again. I just have this feeling for that memory to come up after this. I just know. So anyway, have a happy Tuesday. Go in peace. Spread God's love with everyone you meet. And I assure you, you will see a different side in people. People will fear you and run. But those who are in need, or those who parallel God's teachings, will embrace you and love you unconditionally, even though you just met. So why don't you try that on? How was that for homework assignment today? Anyway, have a great Tuesday.